Mikey, Step Back Nation. When you losing, some things have to move. And if any old head remembers this man, Mr. Daryl Morey, and the Rocket situation in Brooklyn, and then to the 76ers. Actually, no Brooklyn. He took away from Brooklyn in the 76ers to get James Harden. Well, Mr. Morey, after the performance of the good old 76ers, is has to say bye bye, and there's a lot more bye byes coming in this NBA as teams try to position themselves to be in the winner's circle, right? You got teams without the bigger names that's making things happen. What a night. Oh, what a night. Thunder versus Lakers. I mean, sweepo. I mean, pull out the broomsticks. I mean, you don't even need broomsticks on this one. This one of them automated sweepers. You turn it on, starts brushing off. So, I mean, that's what happened. And we knew it. I mean, what else you want me to say? The other team is cohesive. They're younger. This is the return of the no-name players that finally get some minutes and get burnt, aka RJ Mitchell, balling out of control. Okay, how about the McCain trade? Maury got cut because of that. You traded McCain, that 3-point shooter. Look what he's doing over there. Yeah, this is what happens in the NBA. It's true. They look at that. The team is just loaded with players that you don't know but can perform at a high level. They're just hoopers, and they're cohesive and they're unselfish. Shea don't have to score 95 points a game, right? He don't demand, he likes control, but RJ Mitchell, what a game, and they still got more on the bench. Very scary team, right? And cohesive. Shout outs to them. They clean up the Lakers. Bronny went for 24, and Hachimura had a better game. JJ took him out, but went for 25. How about Austin Reeves? 27 points for him. And a Lakers loss. All right, it is what it is. Guys. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I don't know if Luka would have made a difference here. Okay, probably would have made it worse because the ball would circulate even less, even less. All right. How about the night before? Oh, what a night! All right, okay. What another sweepo, Bissell sweeper, man. Jesus. All right. Bridges performing better. Hart was amazing. Towns, good. McBride, I want it. Brunson, I'm here. Okay, 76ers. Paulie George, just disgusting. Right? Money for nothing. MB went for 24. Maxey and then Edgecombe couldn't do it. All right? And they got swept. Okay? We're going to get to the draft lottery in a second right now. Okay? Just bad news bears. Okay? The other game that happened last night, on the other end of this is the Spurs versus the Timberwolves, and I'll be honest with you. Congratulations to Minnesota. I did not give you 2 games. I did not, but I didn't know Wemby was going to be so erratic. Young man needs to know to control himself. So they got it. I got to take my loss. I thought they would win only 1 game, but they got 2. But now with Wemby back, you can see the result. Okay, what did the Timberwolves do? Well, they got 17 from McDaniels, which I think was good. Randall put up 17. Gobert, just his hands are full, but he doesn't score that much. Gobert, if you give us 8-10, it'd be nice, but they don't get the ball enough to you. Edwards 20, Desumu 16. So, guys, I mean, to be honest with you, pretty good all around performance, and the shooting wasn't really that bad. I mean, Randall could have done better from the 3-point line, but the truth of the matter is just the other team is too damn much. I believe that this team has the best amount of weapons because of the bench here with Nas Reed, Terrence Shannon Jr. All right, they can put in some work. How about Bones Highland? Need to do Boney. You need a big one, brother. Seriously, you really do. You need a big one. They need contributions from you. But the Spurs take it because they're just everywhere. They can hit you. Vassell, Wembanyama 27, Fox 18 after the bad performance the night before. Still not a great shooting night. I'm watching you. Mr. Castle 17, efficient enough. Waters came in, shot some threes. I guess it's garbage time. How about Mr. Dylan Harper, huh? I've been watching him heavy. How about Dylan Harper? What a game. But the unsung hero, okay? Yeah, Mr. Johnson. Yeah. Keldon from good old Kentucky. Surprise, surprise, I'm alive. came out tonight. A lot of weapons and young. Okay, very scary line matchup. Okay, OKC and them in a championship. West Coast war. The war that was supposed to happen with the Knicks, but we didn't get it. And I said it was much watch TV, and they had to get the Bissell sweepers on them. Golly, all right. But the Spurs, if all things go well, they go to the next round, and they are. You can just look at it loaded from top to bottom. So I believe they have more assets than the Oklahoma City Thunder. However, I don't believe they're as a cohesive as a team as the Oklahoma City Thunder. Looks like the Thunder go on campouts to get like Boy Scouts and stuff like that, and they say, "All right, guys, let's lay up in our tents." You know, they're that close. I don't know if this team's that close. That's the other advantage to OKC. Okay, what else we got for games? Okay, as we look at the NBA playoffs, and I do want to touch on the draft a little bit. Because of what's happening. NBA will probably a separate video. Let's just quickly look right now on what do we have tonight, which is a big one in the East Coast. James Harden and the Pistons and the Cavaliers go against the Pistons. I really do hope they make it to the next round. Okay, I'm gonna be forthright with you. I just think they got a nice team, so I really do hope the Knicks are in there, of course. But you know, let's look at the brackets. There it goes. Let's get that bracket going. So, conference final currently has OKC. I think you're gonna get the Spurs in there. And can you imagine the electric nights it's going to be? Because of I think they're more loaded to see Cleveland go in there against the Knicks. Detroit basketball will be fun too, but I just think the weapons are a little bit more on Cleveland, and I just want to see a star name in there. You know what I'm saying? You want to see a star player in there. They don't got no Wembanyama's there. He's becoming that. But the Knicks, Towns, there's no Harden. I gotta give it to him. He's a bigger name. Who doesn't want to see James Harden try to go at it against the Knicks and finally get hot and finally get Houston Rockets Harden hot, huh? So I think that's what I want to see tonight's the game. However, right, Kate Cunningham may have other plans for me. All right, it'll the former game where it got tied up. Oh, let's just look at this real quick. Cleveland came alive. They won what they were supposed to win. Now they're back in Detroit. Harris was okay. Cunningham was again. Now weapon wise, I'll be honest with you. There goes LeVert. You see, I knew LeVert was gonna go off. I told y'all that. Okay, if he can get going again, that gives him a better chance. Ryan Hollins there. They got where's my other guy at? Thompson on the defensive end. Those two are defensive monsters. Duncan Robinson's trying to hit more threes. He got paid a lot, but I'm not sure about what the payment was for. But he can shoot. This is a very solid team, okay? Defensively, probably one of the best. Cleveland is more offensive. They got Mobley in there, a star. Harden, star. Mitchell, star, right? A lot of star power. He had to put up 43, though. A little too much work there. Schrader has to come through. Strus is just not performing for the money. And they got a couple dudes on the bench. So, slight edge to Detroit on the bench, to be honest with you. But as far as 3-point shooters, I think that Cleveland has the edge, and that may take it if Wade or Merrill can finally get hot and get more consistent. All right, Strus really needs it. They're dying with Strus in that contract. Other than that, NBA playoffs have been pretty good to watch. Predictions pretty much. I'm batting about 60%. I'll be honest. But it is what it is. I did have the Spurs winning it all, but that'll be a great matchup in the Western Conference Finals. Cleveland versus Knicks, I think that's just more fun, all right? With Mitchell and all that, I think it's more fun. Now, the problem is inside is where I think Towns may have the advantage versus, actually, no, Jared Allen. Yo, I really do want to see Cleveland. I really do, for all intents and purposes. I just don't think Pistons have the weapons. I'm going to jump out of here. Mikey, Step Back Nation. The draft's coming up next. I'm out. Peace.